8 million people, 270 tube stations, over 1,000 years of history. This is London, and in the next 20 minutes, you'll know exactly how to get around, where to stay, and what to see. London isn't just the capital of England. It's one of the most visited cities on Earth. Over 30 million tourists come here every year, and for good reason. You've got world-class museums that are completely free, 8 royal parks, a food scene that's exploded in the last decade, and a public transport system that can take you anywhere. But here's the thing most guides won't tell you. London doesn't have to be expensive. With the right strategy, you can do this city on £80 a day. Let me show you how. London has 6 airports, but you'll most likely fly into one of 3. Heathrow is the main international hub, 15 miles west of central London, and the Heathrow Express gets you to Paddington Station in just 15 minutes. Gatwick is the second busiest, about 30 miles south. The Gatwick Express reaches Victoria in 30 minutes. And Stansted, northeast of the city, is popular with budget airlines like Ryanair. If you're coming from Paris, Brussels, or Amsterdam, the Eurostar is a game changer. It takes you directly to St. Pancras Station in central London, right next to King's Cross. The single biggest money-saving tip for London transport: never buy a paper ticket. A cash fare on the tube costs £7, but the same journey with an Oyster card or contactless bank card, just £3. That's less than half. Here's how it works. London uses a zone system, zones 1 through 6 radiating from the center. Almost everything you'll visit as a tourist is in zones 1 and 2. Tap your Oyster card or contactless when you enter and exit. The system automatically charges the cheapest fare, and there's a daily cap of £8.90 for zones 1 and 2. That means no matter how many rides you take, you'll never pay more than that in a single day. You don't even need an Oyster card anymore. Any contactless Visa, MasterCard, or Apple Pay works exactly the same way. The Tube is the oldest underground railway in the world, opened in 1863. Today it has 11 lines, 272 stations, and carries 5 million passengers every day. For tourists, you really only need to know 4 lines. The Central Line runs east to west through the heart of London: Oxford Street, Holborn, St. Paul's, Bank. The Piccadilly Line connects Heathrow Airport directly to Piccadilly Circus, Covent Garden, and King's Cross. The Northern Line hits Camden Town, Leicester Square, and Waterloo. And the Jubilee Line connects Westminster, Waterloo, and London Bridge. Rush hour is brutal. Avoid the tube between 8 and 9 a.m. if you can. Trains run from about 5 a.m. to midnight, and on Fridays and Saturdays, the night tube runs all night on 5 lines. London's iconic red buses are the cheapest way to get around. Just £1.75 per ride, with a daily cap of £5.25. And honestly, the top deck of a bus gives you a better sightseeing tour than most paid tours. Route 11 passes Buckingham Palace, Westminster, and St. Paul's. Route 15 goes through Trafalgar Square and Tower of London. Black cabs are everywhere, but expensive. A typical ride costs £15 to £25. Use Uber or Bolt instead. They're about 40% cheaper. And don't sleep on the Uber boat by Thames Clippers. It runs up and down the river every 20 minutes, and your Oyster card works on it. The views from the water are unbeatable. London accommodation is expensive, but there are smart ways to save. For budget travelers, you're looking at £30 to £80 a night. Hostels like Generator London near King's Cross start at £30 for a dorm bed and have a great bar. The YH8 chain has locations right in the city center. For private rooms on a budget, look at Premier Inn or Travelodge. They're basic but clean, and you can find rooms from £60 if you book early. Location matters more than star rating. King's Cross is perfectly connected to everything and has some of the cheapest hotels in central London. Shoreditch and Hackney offer great value plus incredible food and nightlife. And don't overlook Elephant and Castle. It's on the Bakerloo and Northern lines, 10 minutes from Westminster, and rooms cost half what you'd pay in Covent Garden. For mid-range travelers spending £120 to £200 a night, London opens up significantly. South Bank puts you right next to the London Eye, Tate Modern, and Borough Market. It's on the Jubilee and Northern lines. Bloomsbury is London's literary quarter, quiet, central, and home to the British Museum right on your doorstep. Covent Garden is the most popular area for tourists, and for good reason: theaters, restaurants, and shopping within walking distance of everything. Just know it's also the most expensive. My personal recommendation: Bankside or Southwark. You get Thames views, amazing restaurants, easy tube access, and prices that are 30% lower than the north side of the river. If budget isn't a concern, London has some of the finest hotels in the world. The Savoy on the Strand has been hosting guests since 1889. Rooms start at around £500. Claridge's in Mayfair is Art Deco perfection. The Shangri-La at the Shard gives you floor-to-ceiling views from the 52nd floor. And for something truly special, the Lanesborough overlooking Hyde Park starts at £800, but includes a personal butler. If you're celebrating a special occasion, London is the city to splurge. Now let's talk about what you actually came for, the sights. And there's no better place to start than Westminster. The Houses of Parliament and Big Ben are London's most iconic landmarks. You can't go inside the clock tower unless you're a UK resident, but standing on Westminster Bridge at sunset, watching Big Ben light up gold against the sky, that's a moment you'll never forget. Just across the road is Westminster Abbey, where every British monarch since 1066 has been crowned. Tickets cost £29, but it's worth every penny. Walk 10 minutes down Whitehall and you'll reach 10 Downing Street. You can't get close, but the armed guards and the famous Black Door make for a great photo. And just beyond that, Trafalgar Square with Nelson's Column and the National Gallery, which is completely free. Cross Westminster Bridge and you're on the South Bank, one of London's most walkable stretches. The London Eye is right there, 135 meters tall, giving you a 360-degree view over the entire city. Standard tickets are £36, but book online in advance and you'll save about 10%. Keep walking east along the river and you'll pass the South Bank Centre, street performers, and food stalls before reaching Tate Modern, one of the world's best modern art galleries, housed in a converted power station. Admission is free. Just beyond Tate Modern is Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, a faithful reconstruction of the original from 1599. Groundling tickets are just £5. You stand in the open air exactly where audiences stood 400 years ago. The Tower of London is nearly 1,000 years old. William the Conqueror built it in 1066, and it's been a royal palace, a prison, and an execution site. Today it houses the crown jewels, the largest collection of royal diamonds in the world. Tickets are £34.80, and I'd recommend at least 3 hours here. Just next to it is Tower Bridge, not London Bridge, that's the plain one upstream. Tower Bridge is the iconic blue and white suspension bridge, and you can walk across the glass floor 42 meters above the Thames for £12.40. From here, walk northwest 15 minutes to St. Paul's Cathedral. The dome is one of the largest in the world, and climbing to the top, 528 steps, gives you a panoramic view that rivals the London Eye. The changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace happens at 11 a.m. Check the official schedule because it's not every day. Get there by 10:30 to grab a good spot along the fence. In July and August, you can actually tour the staterooms inside the palace for £33. From Buckingham Palace, walk through Green Park into Hyde Park, 350 acres of open space right in the middle of London. You can rent a deck chair, row a boat on the Serpentine Lake, or visit the Princess Diana Memorial Fountain. Just south of Hyde Park are the Kensington Palace and Gardens, where Queen Victoria grew up and where the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge live today. Entry to the palace is £23. This is where London beats every other city on earth. The best museums are completely free. The British Museum has 8 million objects spanning all of human history. The Rosetta Stone, the Elgin marbles, Egyptian mummies. You could spend 3 days here and not see everything. The Natural History Museum in South Kensington is stunning. The building alone is worth the visit, and the Dinosaur Gallery is world famous. Right next door is the Victoria and Albert Museum, the world's largest museum of decorative arts. And the Science Museum, just across the road, has everything from steam engines to space capsules. All for completely free. No tickets, no reservations, just walk in. London has 17 free museums in total, more free culture than any city in the world. Covent Garden is London's entertainment heart. The covered market building dates back to the 1830s and is filled with boutique shops, restaurants, and incredible street performers. This is where London's best buskers play: classical musicians, acrobats, magicians. Walk 5 minutes north and you're in the West End, London's answer to Broadway. Over 40 theaters showing everything from Les Miserables to Hamilton. Tickets range from £25 to £150, but the TKTS booth in Leicester Square sells same-day discounted tickets at up to 50% off. Get there when it opens at 10 a.m. for the best selection. Now for the spots most tourists miss. Sky Garden is a 3-story garden on the 35th floor of the Walkie Talkie building. It's completely free, but you need to book online 3 weeks in advance. The views rival the Shard at zero cost. Leadenhall Market is a stunning Victorian covered market in the city. It was used as Diagon Alley in the Harry Potter films. Little Venice, near Warwick Avenue Station, has peaceful canals with colorful narrowboats. It feels like a different country. And Hampstead Heath, in North London, has the best free view of the London skyline from Parliament Hill. If you want something more edgy, head to Shoreditch for street art, vintage shops, and some of the best coffee in London. London's food scene has been transformed. Start at Borough Market. It's been here since 1014, and it's the best food market in the city. Come hungry and graze through stalls selling everything from fresh oysters to raclette cheese to Ethiopian injera. For classic British food, you need a proper Sunday roast at a pub. Roast beef, Yorkshire pudding, roasted potatoes, gravy, all for about £15. Fish and chips? Try Poppy's in Spitalfields or the Golden Hind near Baker Street. Both serve the real deal for under £15. And don't skip the pub experience. A pint costs £5 to £7 in central London, but the atmosphere is priceless. The Lamb and Flag in Covent Garden, Ye Old Cheshire Cheese near Fleet Street. These pubs have been pouring pints for 400 years. London is also the perfect base for day trips. Windsor Castle is the oldest and largest occupied castle in the world, just 50 minutes by train from Paddington and the Queen's weekend residence. Tickets are £32. Stonehenge is about 2 hours by coach from London, mysterious, massive, and absolutely worth seeing. You can book tours that include both Stonehenge and Bath for around £90. Bath itself is a Georgian masterpiece, famous for its Roman baths and stunning architecture. And if you want a university city, Oxford is just 1 hour by train. You can walk the same halls as Tolkien, Hawking, and 28 British prime ministers. All 4 of these are easy day trips that get you back to London by dinner. Let's break down the real daily costs. On a budget, you can do London for about £80 a day. That's £30 for a hostel dorm, £9 for transport on the daily cab, £25 for food if you mix supermarket meals with one restaurant, and £15 for one paid attraction. Remember, 17 museums are free. For mid-range, expect £180 a day, $130 for a 3-star hotel, $9 for transport, $40 for food, and $30 for attractions. Luxury? Around £500 a day. But honestly, most of London's best experiences don't cost a thing. The best time to visit London is May through September. Summer temperatures average 18 to 23 degrees Celsius, with long daylight hours. Sunset isn't until 9 p.m. in June. But London gets rain year-round, so always pack a light waterproof jacket. Spring and autumn are ideal if you want fewer crowds and lower hotel prices. Winter is cold, 4 to 8 degrees, but the Christmas markets and decorations are magical. London is one of the safest major cities in the world, but use common sense. Watch for pickpockets on the tube, especially the Central and Piccadilly lines during rush hour. Keep your phone in a zipped pocket on Oxford Street and around tourist hotspots. The emergency number is 999, and police are generally friendly and helpful. Tap water is safe to drink everywhere. Bring a reusable bottle. Since February 2026, all visitors from visa-exempt countries need a UK Electronic Travel Authorization, or ETA. That includes US, Canadian, EU, and Australian citizens. It costs £16, takes minutes to apply through the official UK ETA app, and lasts 2 years. Apply at least 3 days before your trip. British and Irish citizens don't need one. English is obviously the main language, but London slang can catch you off guard. Mind the gap means watch the space between the train and platform. Cheers means thank you, not just a toast. The loo is the bathroom, and if someone says it's just around the corner, it could be a 20-minute walk. Also, it's pronounced Leicester Square, not Leicester, and Gloucester Road, not Gloucester. Here's exactly how I'd spend 3 days in London. Day 1, the classics. Start at Westminster Abbey, then walk past Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament. Cross Westminster Bridge to the South Bank. Ride the London Eye if the weather's clear. Walk along the river to Borough Market for lunch. Continue to Tate Modern, then cross the Millennium Bridge to St. Paul's Cathedral. End the day with dinner in Covent Garden and catch a West End show. Day 2, Royal London and Museums. Start with the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace at 11 a.m. Walk through Green Park to Hyde Park. Head to the Natural History Museum and the V&A in South Kensington, both free and worth at least 2 hours each. In the evening, explore Shoreditch for street art, craft beer, and dinner. Day 3, Tower, Markets, and Hidden Gems. Start early at the Tower of London before the crowds. Walk across Tower Bridge. Take the tube to the British Museum. Allocate at least 2 hours. In the afternoon, book Sky Garden for free views. Then head to Camden Market for vintage shopping and street food. End with a sunset pint at a Thameside pub. If this guide helped you plan your London trip, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss a new destination. Drop a comment and tell me, which London neighborhood are you most excited to explore? Like this video if you're adding London to your bucket list, and share it with someone who needs to see this city.